Hey everyone. Now, I know this is an unpopular opinion for Sonic fans, or even in general, but I honestly love Sonic Forces. Now, a lot of you believe this game is just okay, while others place it as one of the worst games in the series, but to me, this game is more than just okay. To me, it's an awesome game with so many things that make it enjoyable. Now, this isn't exactly a review, but I do want to share with you how I feel about the game and see if any of you agree with some of my reasons why I love it so much. So I'll get started on that. Critics of Sonic Forces will tell you that it's too easy, to which I say, not really. There are plenty of challenging moments in the game, like boss fights, or getting certain red rings. There's also sets of numbers, like in Sonic Lost World, that you can collect for further completion, and once you collect those, you can hunt down 5 silver medals near each other in the stage. You'll have to get the last one within 10 seconds of the first, and at times that can be pretty challenging. If you don't want the extra challenge from those items, you can play the story regularly, and for a Sonic game, it's a decent amount of challenge if you're just looking for something easy. Now, for the avatar character that you customize upon starting the second level, later in the game you can unlock certain Wisp buttons or Wisp-powered weapons, each with different abilities and powered by different types of Wisps. Some of these Wispins will make getting certain red rings in avatar stages easier. Changing between them can also help you discover cooler ways to get through the levels. Beating challenges like getting S ranks and getting red rings and so on will get you more Wispins with different buffs assigned to them, like getting more rings or getting bonus points under certain conditions. You can choose any species you want for the avatar, but you're stuck with it until you complete the game. Then, you unlock a collection where you can store more than one avatars to use separately, and go back to using the different ones and the different buffs for each species. It's really cool and gives you replay value after you finish the game, for me anyway. Remember, all of this is my opinion. Another criticism of Sonic Forces is pretty obvious, and it's the story. Well, I don't pay attention to stories in video games much, but from what I can tell, the story is a bit inconsistent and out of line with certain characters' personalities and memories, but it serves its purpose at telling you what's going on in the game. A really common complaint about the meta era of Sonic games in general is that Shadow just isn't written well as a character. I can see why, but in Sonic Force's case, I heavily disagree with that. Shadow was always intended to be a heroic but misguided character, like Sonic Adventure 2, Shadow the Hedgehog the game, and Sonic 2006 show him to be that. He saves Sonic from the Phantom Ruby clone of Shadow, he cares about Rouge and Omega's safety in the episode Shadow Story, and he helps fight Eggman alongside the Resistance. The only scene I particularly don't like Shadow's character in is the one where he fights Infinite and says, "Don't show your pathetic face," or something like that. And I don't know, maybe it's par for the course for Shadow's standard character, like from those early games, but I'm a little uncertain. Speaking of Shadow, in the aforementioned episode Shadow, a free DLC that you can get when you buy the game, Shadow takes the place of Sonic as the main character, and you get 3 unique stages only he can play. They're significantly more challenging than Sonic stages, especially the third one. Shadow is sent by Gun to investigate Eggman's plans to rule the world, so that they can try to stop him. While the mission ultimately fails, I think it's a cool concept, and I enjoy playing those stages. I will say the classic Sonic stages in the game are my least favorite, but they still have the fun stuff I can do with the other stages with Sonic and the Avatar, so it's really no big deal. I can get used to strange controls and physics if it means I can still have fun somehow. And that, fellow hedgehogs, and those who may be watching from the outside the Sonic fan base, is why I love Sonic Forces. Sure, it has its flaws, but what game doesn't? In my opinion, the pros far outweigh the cons of playing, and it's among my top 10 favorite Sonic games, possibly top 5. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you want more like this video, subscribe to the channel. You can also donate tips if you like to support my channel in my personal life, but you don't need to. And as always, stay safe, stay cool, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!